manje ungijayi le nto le uyifunde kuma wakho.
Ngibahle uwele izethu.
O invitile mosadi wa hao ko phathing ya ngwanaka.
Hello everyone, welcome back to ASR, African Stories Realized. This is our weekly review of Adulting Season 3. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Episode 6 picks up with Tiki-Tiki's return to his former life, as him and one of his associates hijacked a car under the cover of night. The following day, Nkumisa came home for the weekend as she caught up with her father and great-grandmother, also spending some time with Minky, who was looking after things at Eric's place while he was out stealing cars. However, his activities started attracting attention, with his grandmother questioning where he was getting so much money and revealing that she had a dream about him at a bloody wedding. Eric continued stealing cars, but after a close call where they had a run-in with the police, his mentor cautioned him against attracting too much attention to their operation, urging him to lay low. And it wasn't long before a detective arrived at his place, investigating the recent rise in hijackings in the area, delivering a warning to Tiki-Tiki and suggesting that he's onto him. Vuyani was living dangerously as he continuously snuck off to hook up with Chilli Bae after making love to Beth, with the influencer even showing up outside his place to pick him up before Beth woke up, questioning his whereabouts as Vuyani covered his tracks. Meanwhile, Mpho dropped the twins off with Zitulele but complained that she's restricting their communication, insisting that they talk through emails. He complained about Zitu to his baby mother, Palesa, as they made preparations for their daughter's birthday party, revealing that he asked Zitu to bring their kids to the party, which neither of the women were pleased about. Mpho went on to complain about Zitu to Bonga, requesting him to speak to his ex-wife on his behalf. However, when Bonga met up with Zitulele, she revealed the extent of Mpho's harassment, even sharing voice notes of Mpho insulting her, which a disappointed Bonga could not defend. At Mpho and Palisa's daughter's birthday party, Bonga confronted Mpho the clown for his treatment of Zitulele, ordering him to give his car to Zitulele in an attempt to make things right. Mpho refused, insisting that he wouldn't be told how to manage his finances, with the two friends almost coming to blows. Mpho then broke down shortly after, lamenting his current situation as the rest of the gents tried to cheer him up. However, another argument broke out when Zitulele and Steve arrived to pick up the twins, with Mpho once again confronting the couple and Palisa also joining in as a scene unfolded at the birthday party. At Bonga's place, the newlyweds were going strong, doing almost everything together. Bonga was being the good husband, even sharing his bank account with Nkanyezi, who started feeling guilty. The couple then attended Mpho's daughter's birthday party, where Bonga showcased his love for children, impressing Nkanyezi with how he handled himself. After the party, the couple returned home in good spirits, but the episode ends as Bonga finds Nkanyezi's birth control pills. I feel bad for Bonga. The brother was going all out this episode and easily our MVP this week. I think he'll react in one of two ways. Either he'll confront her immediately, or he'll continue killing her with kindness in the hope that Nkanyezi will confess or just stop taking the pills without his intervention. I do think she was already starting to feel guilty, and after seeing Bonga with the kids at the party, she might actually be warming up to the idea of starting a family sooner rather than later. For all we know, she stopped taking them already, and that might be her defense, but we'll see how Bonga reacts to this betrayal. Mpho is definitely going off the rails, and his jealousy towards Zitulele reached a boiling point in this episode. He was ready to fight Steve, and it looks like he has a drinking problem currently. I wish his altercation with Bonga had more substance, because as much as Mpho insisted Bonga can't tell him how to run his finances, it was Bonga who subcontracted him last season, allowing him to support both his families. To be honest, some of the dialogue this season has been coming up short. Mpho is really going through it, but hopefully the character will be redeemed in the coming episodes. Eric, on the other hand, I'm afraid might meet a tragic end. Despite multiple warnings in this episode, he continued with his criminal activities, and initially he was doing it to pay off his daughter's school fees, but it seems like he's enjoying it, and the rate at which he's stealing cars is attracting too much unwanted attention, which is making everybody around him anxious. Everybody except for Minky. She seems to have already noticed, but she likes the side of him. And maybe that's where Mageti's premonition about a bloody wedding will come into play. Also, Eric's grandmother didn't like Minky and he didn't want her around his daughter. So I feel like we didn't get a resolution there. They just moved on to Minky looking after Eric's grandmother and daughter. I fear that Vuyani is also setting himself up for a downfall. His influencer girlfriend is gonna get him in trouble, and I wouldn't be surprised if Beth already suspects something. He should be making moves trying to buy Beth out of the club, but I don't think he'll get the chance. We're halfway through the final season, and I hope the show goes big leading up to the finale. Adulting Season 3 is streaming on Showmax every Saturday, and we'll be back next week with another review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is ASR for the love of African filmmaking and storytelling.